Hello and welcome back to Visit Fylde Coast. It's your Friday food review. It's your favourite vlog of the week, and this week is what was going to be sort of last week and changed. But this week it's an interesting one. It's a brand new one, and it's the Marco's Italian restaurant at Holiday Inn. So this is going to be really interesting. I've already had a look at the menu and decided what I think I might like to eat, and I'm really looking forward to this one. I think it'll be really special because the restaurant itself is beautiful. Of course, it's only been open a few weeks. It opened in June, early June, to much applause and much interest. And this is the first chance that we've had to come and have a look at it and to try it. So don't forget to make sure that you've subscribed to Visit Fylde Coast on YouTube. Don't forget to make sure that you've hit that little bell for the notifications and sign up for your Visit Fylde Coast email newsletter. So you can get it at visitfyldecoast.info/newsletter. Right, let's go in and let's go and see what we make of this then, shall we? So of course Marco's New York Italian is by Marco Pierre White, and it's part of the multi-million-pound redevelopment of the tramway extension and the new Holiday Inn development at Talbot Gateway, right at the side of Blackpool North railway station, which is literally just down there where the people are going down. Sainsbury's and Bickerstaff House, which is this one, we're phase 1, and this is phase 2, so this is the next bit of it that's now complete. So the restaurant had signed way ages ago to actually operate the restaurant, and it's down at the end of the building as you come in. So the restaurant is down there. This is the platform 9 bar area, which in due course will get its own bar time menu. This is a Starbucks cafe, coffee bar, and this is breakout space and space for hotel guests while they're checking in. This, of course, is the checkout desk, and this is some workspace for corporate people and people that are here on business. This here's the menu, look. So I'm undecided. There's a couple of specials. They're not on there. There's a couple of specials on the menu that's online. So I'm undecided about which one I'm actually going to go for. So this is the platform 9 area. So these are all seats and tables and chairs for you to relax and enjoy your visit. Bar and, as I said, Starbucks coffee shop, so you can pop in if you're waiting for a train, and just have a minute and a drink. And this, of course, is platform 9. So this is the bar and lounge, and as I said, there is a menu coming soon, and this down here is Marco's restaurant, looking rather lovely. I thought we'd start with the menu. There's a full range of all kinds of everything. So we've got the starters, we've got the grill menu, we've got the main meals. And as you'd expect, there's plenty of pizzas and things like that in an Italian restaurant. And then a range of seasonal specials as well. And this was where I paused and looked at the choices. There's a separate drinks menu which starts off with cocktails, and there are pages and pages of the drinks menu. And here comes my choice. Here's my Cajun chicken. As you can see from my face, that looks absolutely delicious. So out comes the camera, and we start as usual with some photos and some close-ups. So this one deserves a twirl. This is Cajun chicken fillet Maryland. So there's 2 pieces of corn on the cob, there's a piece of chicken breast, Banana fritter, buttered corn on the cob and Alabama sauce, as they describe it, with fries as a side. And I have to say, that just looks lovely. Right, so I'm going to tuck in. I have to say I find it very difficult keeping my mouth shut when I know I'm going to do a voiceover on the food review, but there was copyrighted music playing in the background, so no choice in this instance. So here we go. Well, what can I say? The first bite, the chicken was so moist, really, really beautifully cooked. So here it comes with the butter for my corn on the cob. Can't have corn on the cob without butter, can you? So I first job is to put the butter on the corn on the cob, and then the second job is to try and manage to cut it without skittling it all over the plate. So I got two choices when I arrived looking at the menu. One was the grilled sea bass and the other one was the Cajun chicken. And obviously Cajun chicken is known for being a spicy dish, and I didn't want my brains blowing out. So I asked whether either of the two dishes were hot. Don't mind warm at all, but as I said, I don't want it too spicy. So off he went to the kitchen, and he came back and reported that the Cajun chicken, yes, it is spicy as you'd expect, but they could make it without the Cajun. And I have to say that turned out to be a really good decision. You could tell that all of it was specially cooked, just obviously for you. Here's a close-up look of the chicken. It was so moist and so succulent, and then no skin on it, but on the outside edge of the chicken where it had been cooked, it really flavoursome, really, really lovely. I think it's some of the best chicken that I've had. They described their fries as Kaufman fries, which I have to say was a bit of a new one on me, but they definitely were very nice, very, very crispy and hot right to the end, because they came served in a little iron pot which had obviously been preheated. So that was a good touch, that, because when you get to the end of a meal, you chips are usually stone cold, aren't they? The corn on the cob was really juicy, and I managed to eat it, as you can see, without skittling it across the table. So I thought I'd done quite well there. The other thing that drew me to this particular main was the banana fritters. I know, sweet tooth, what can I say? But I quite like fruit and sweet things on a normal savoury meal. I do find it quite a nice combination. And T-Boy, my dad, is partial to a fritter. He's always going on about banana fritters. And I have to say, as you can see from my face, number one, they were boiling hot because obviously they're deep fried, but oh, they were nice. I've never had a banana fritter, and they're lovely. They're really nice. I can see now why he always says that he likes him. I think they'd have probably gone better with the dish as it was intended to be cooked and served, with the really spicy Cajun sauce, but they were really lovely on the dish as I had it, because you got this tangy tomato sauce on the base of the plate. Getting to the end now. I've just about eaten everything else, and I've just got this smear of really nice savoury tomato sauce on the plate. So I've tipped the last of the chips out onto the plate, and they're all going down the hatch. And that's the last one. That's the last of the chips, the last of the meal. I have to say, that was really, really nice. Really nice. Completely clean plate, as you will see in a moment when we get to the punchline. And there you have it. I lick my platter clean. So, what did you think to that then? Did you enjoy that as much as I did? I tell you, there's no wonder I'm putting weight on. I did decline the dessert menu. It came to me with the, oh goodness, it came to me with the dessert menu and gave it to me. And I said, oh, get thee behind me. I would love one, but I'm not going to do. Well, that was very interesting. Where shall we begin? Where shall we begin? I'll just point out, this is the side entrance into the restaurant, so you don't have to go through that main entrance. I was just showing you the kind of posh way. So this is the side entrance into Marco's, and there is a little staircase and lots of pictures of the man himself on the wall. Look at the back of you. Yeah, so where do we begin with that? Well, first of all, in choice, I probably wouldn't have picked Italian. I'm not a big pizza fan. They've got plenty of pizzas on the menu and things like that, as you would expect. Quite like pasta. Don't have a problem with pasta at all. Oh, it's ever so windy. Let's stand here and do this. Don't have a problem with pasta. I quite like pasta. And I quite like the sort of fresh taste of Italian food, but not everything kind of smothered in tomato flavour. So I had to, natural choice, I probably wouldn't have picked it straight off. But I have to say, that was delightful. I really enjoyed that. The meal was just beautiful. I couldn't fault it in any way. In fact, I made some notes. Let me just get my phone and I'll tell you exactly what I put as I was eating it, because I knew I would end up forgetting. So I've said altogether delightful, beautifully cooked. A little bit more expensive than we'd normally do for a Friday food review, but you could definitely tell the difference. I mean, you could tell it had been freshly cooked for me. I mean, that was just absolutely abundantly clear. Ideal for a special occasion or a treat. But having said that, what I had came to about £20. Full disclosure, I didn't actually pay for this one, which is unusual, I have to say. But that was a complimentary meal thanks to the management of Marco's. So I had a main and a side. I had the main, which I think was $18.50, and the sides I think were $4.95. So that's just over £20. But if you remember, about 18 months ago, I went to Harry Ramsden's on the seafront, and that came to about £18. And that was definitely streets ahead, better value for the money. So if you're going to spend enough for it to be different to an ordinary run of the day meal, I would definitely recommend coming here. So what would I give that out of 10? Well, I think you can tell the answer to that, can't you? It's definitely got to be a 10 out of 10. We're looking for 10 out of 10 places, and that's definitely one. Definitely, without a shadow of a doubt. So I would recommend that to anybody. I mean, it's a beautiful restaurant. The settings are beautiful. James, the guy that was waiting on the table, was very delightful. So all in all, that was an all-round spot-on experience. Absolutely no fault with it at all. And as a PS, got to be some of the poshest ladies' toilets that I've ever been in. Beautiful they were. In fact, I hithered and dithered. I sort of went like that and thought, shall I film the toilets? Oh no, that's a bridge too far. But very nice indeed. So, where will we go next week, I wonder? Make sure that you've hit the little bell when you subscribe for Visit Fylde Coast on YouTube, and then you'll get notifications when we've done next week's Friday food review. And don't forget to sign up for your Visit Fylde Coast email newsletter. get it at visitfyldecoast.info/newsletter. And until next time, we'll see you later. I better go and walk all those calories off now. Bye for now.